The Holiday Inn Express of Pittsburgh has flexible meeting spaces, complimentary internet access, a free hot breakfast bar in the morning, and an indoor pool that the whole family will enjoy. Come book a room at the newest hotel in Pittsburgh, the Holiday Inn Express.
Well, Thomas, what do you, the tough start in this game? You guys were in a hole right away. How big was that in this game?
I mean, start of the game kind of it sets the rest of the game. And we put ourselves in that hole, and we just couldn't get back out of it until later in the half, and just kept putting ourselves in holes and kept making mistakes.
You guys battled pretty hard though, right? I mean, you guys kept coming back, and it seemed like they're pretty well.
Yeah, we're never going to quit. We're always going to battle, but we just had too many mistakes, and we're never going to give up.
I know you guys aren't going to ever make excuses about all the injuries that you've had this year, but just how difficult has it been with all the injuries?
I mean, it's been difficult. We've had quite a few. It's one of the weirdest teams I've ever been on with injuries, but we just had the mentality all year, the next man up, and a lot of people filled a lot of shoes, and they did a great job. And it's a team sport.
What are you going to take away from the season?
Fuel for the off season. I mean, a lot of people were upset about this season, and we're just going to do a lot of stuff this off season and come back better than ever.
Well, Spencer, what made their offense such a difficult offense to defend?
Coming in this week, we thought we had a good plan. I think we did. We just defensively, we just didn't execute it. We didn't do our jobs. We let them put our offense in a hole, and we can't do that to our guys. And we're always going to try to fight back, but we can't put our offense in that kind of hole. And we just didn't do simple things today. Day one stuff, didn't rise right, assignments, just didn't play well all day.
Spencer, talk about coming out there in the second half. You guys obviously gave up the scoring drives in the first half. In the second half, you came out, had 2 straight stops, almost had a third if it wasn't for that roughing the punter penalty. What did you guys do at the half to make these adjustments?
Just at halftime, we told ourselves, we gotta change something. I think that we need to change our mentality. For some reason, we came out flat. At halftime, we kind of told ourselves that it's got to stop. We just got to go one drive at a time, get one stop at a time, and if our offensive score, we can get back in this thing. But I think we came out and did that for a couple drives in the second half, but kind of petered off after that.
Does it get to the point where you guys are just out there battling so much? I mean, it seemed like this game was taking forever just to get over with. You guys were out there for so long in the field. There towards the end, were you guys just dog-tired to those type of situations?
No, I don't think so. I mean, no matter how long the game is, I know our guys are going to fight till the clock hits 0. It's a stressful game. It's a tiring game, so I know it's tired out there, but you got to fight through that. And, our guys are never going to give up.
What do you take away from the season?
It's just gonna drive us in the off season. 5 losses at Pittsburg State. Pittsburg State is something that doesn't happen. And, we got to turn it around next year. It's just gonna fuel us in the off season to work that much harder. We got to get better as a team, and we got to come together as a team.
Have you ever been on a team with the injuries that you guys have had this year?
I don't think I have. It's a weird thing, but it's a part of football. Injuries are a part of football. They're going to happen, and we just got unlucky this year to have so many. But the next guy up has got to step in and play well. And, it's tough, but it's part of football, and I think those things are going to happen. So it's just unlucky to get that many injuries in a year.
Coach Beck, I was going to have to start. You needed today just giving too many big plays in that first half.
Yeah, we just they did a really nice job. Their offense did a really nice job keeping us off balance, and they do that. They'll hurry up and change plays and throw the ball to the edge. They threw the ball to the edge and did a nice job. They did a really nice job of blocking on the edge, and so they just really kept us off balance. That's what we were worried about, concerned about going in, but thought we'd be able to stop them better than that, but we just didn't.
Coming out of the locker room at the half. Your defense kind of tightened up there, forced a couple punt situations. You guys ended up scoring the touchdown, getting it down to 10 with a 2-point conversion. Defense ended up coming up big again, put you guys in another punt. You guys get that roughing the punter penalty. Any thoughts as to maybe just calling off the block there and just taking the ball, or what was it?
Yeah, we discussed it. We discussed on the sideline whether just to, take the ball right there. But if we catch the ball, it's going to be inside the 10 probably. Again, you're going to have to go 90. So we just felt like again we needed to take a chance and get after the block, and we've got somebody that's blocked several of them this year. So we thought it was worth the risk. And Levi gave it everything he had. He just shouldn't have left his feet and ended up leaving his feet, and that's what caused the personal foul.
Just talk about the outgoing senior class and what they've meant to this program.
Well, that's the thing. I feel really sad for the guys that are seniors that didn't get to play today. That means so much to our program, and it's been a rough year, and they've done everything we've asked them to do. So it's quite a commitment to play college football, and they've been good leaders. We just had some adversity and had some things that we had to try to overcome and didn't get a lot of that done. So I think our underclassmen understand how much that they need to show their appreciation to our seniors, and I think they also understand that this is not the norm at Pittsburg State.
You kind of talk, just kind of jumping off of that. This is obviously not a successful year in terms of Pitt State football. Describe just, I guess, how you feel or where you feel things went wrong this year now that the season's kind of wrapped up.
Well, that's something I'll have to go back and look. I mean, I'm not sure I can answer that right now. It's a combination of multiple things, I think. But definitely losing the group of seniors that we lost last year is the start of it. That's the beginning, and then trying to having some different things happen, and we were hopeful that we could get several of these guys back, and just haven't been able to get them back.
Going into this week, the last game for the seniors, what do you kind of say to the seniors during the week, leading up to this game?
Well, we actually, did okay at practice on Tuesday and Wednesday, but the big thing was, we didn't talk much about after this game, other than just focus on this game. Let's focus on playing as hard as we can this game and see what we can do. And again, defensively we kind of got off to a bad start, and offensively we should have done more when we had opportunities. We get a turnover, and we need to go get points when we get a turnover, and we weren't able to do that. So we just gotta regroup, getting ready to go recruiting as coaches, and getting ready to get back in the weight room as players.
After the season that you had, not many of these. Personally, as a coach, is there anything that you learned? I mean, did you learn anything from this year?
I'd rather learn after wins than after losses. I know everybody says you learn a lot after a loss, but we've in college football you have to have depth, and you have to have as much depth as you can everywhere, and it's hard in Division II to have as much depth as you'd like at all positions. So it's one of those things where hopefully our players have seen what's happened and understand sometimes you're one or two plays away from getting in a game, and you got to be ready to go. And with a young, inexperienced team like we had this year, we had some guys that had to play, and they weren't ready to play yet, and that's not their fault. They'll get ready, but it's one of those situations where we were forced to play some players before they're really ready to play.
How quick is the turnaround into, I guess, kind of the recruiting scenario?
It starts in about a couple hours in recruiting, and we had some guys in today, and then but our coaches, this is a time that becomes extremely busy for them, and during the season of football you're in a routine, and everybody has you. There's a lot of long hours and everything, but you're in a routine, and you still go home every night and see your family and this and that. But once you get into recruiting, it's full steam ahead until signing date, which is first Wednesday in February.
Visiting Pittsburg in the near future? The Comfort Inn of Pittsburg is the place for you. Comfort Inn offers friendly customer service and a cozy, welcoming room. Wake up to a hot complimentary breakfast every morning, enjoy the indoor pool area year-round, and keep in touch with your friends and family with the high-speed internet. When staying at the Comfort Inn, you can feel at ease knowing your satisfaction is the most important thing.